And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Germany and specifically its crash dive into lunacy. As we all know, Germany are going through a rough time at the moment. For one, they have a massive inflation rate that just keeps going up, pretty much like everybody else. But what they also have is a need to continue oil and gas from Russia. And the leaders are doing as they're told and are making life extremely difficult for their own people to appease what can effectively be called Davos. Well, it turns out that they're, in my honest opinion, traitorous leadership are going one better and are now looking to destroy the country from the inside as well. This time, they're going to be looking at a minimum wage hike. Yes, you heard that right. Even though they're going through the massive inflation, looks like it's probably going to go to recession, maybe even hyperinflation. Germany knows what that's like, but it seems to be that they've completely forgotten because they're rushing to it at the minute. Well, they're thinking and have just approved a increase of 15% on the national wage. Now that tells me that they know that the cost of living is going to go through the roof and they're trying to make it look like they're trying to do something to help. The problem being, as we all know, minimum wage doesn't do what it says on the tin, does it? What it actually does is it makes companies' profitability margins considerably less, 15% less to be exact, which means job cuts. Am I wrong on that? 15% is a massive amount of the workforce, and if you don't believe me, wait until it comes in and see what happens. I guarantee most companies will have to downsize to be able to pay the 15% increase to the smaller number of staff. This is what happens when you've got idiots that have never worked a day in their life dictating to companies what they can and can't do. Minimum wage is a disaster in my honest opinion. Look to any country that's got it and you'll see what I mean. Now, the government in Germany are actually saying this is going to affect 6.2 million people, so it's a massive amount, isn't it? Now, you'd think that was enough for them to be destroying their own country, but as you're probably aware, there's a war, a mini war in the Ukraine, and Germany, like all other countries, have been sending and shipping massive amounts of weapons to the Eastern Bloc. And I said in a previous video that all of this old tech that they send in is going to have to be replaced, and it will be America that are profiting from this whole thing. As per usual, military-industrial complex dictates most things that happen in the world, and this conflict is no different in my honest opinion. So what they're actually looking at doing is making Germany pay 108 billion on new military equipment, because obviously they've not got any left now, have they? So they've given it all to the Ukraine, so now they're going to have to replace it. This is going to be translated around the world, and it means that all of the European countries that have given tech to the Ukraine are now completely subservient to America. So you've switched from subservient to Russia for gas and oil to subservient to America for everything they possibly want, because without America you have no protection, no defense. You absolute idiots. Germany, if you're listening, if any Germans are listening, you need to get your leaders out just as much as we need to get our leaders out before they destroy everything. Well, let me know what your opinion is, everyone. I'd like to know your opinion on this. We all saw this one coming, didn't we? We just didn't expect them to go running headlong into a solid brick wall, which is what they're doing with all of our lives. Let me know, though. Stay safe and see you on the next one.